Hey guys, it's me and I'm back with another video and we're going to jump straight into it. Guys, last video I made, I was talking about which one is best between getting your degree or getting a certification for cybersecurity or IT in general. And today I want to add the icing in on the cake. The one thing that everybody's going to talk about and is going to tell you that is most important over the degree and the certification, which is hands-on experience, right? Now you got to remember this: hands-on experience with no degree, no certifications, nothing. You're going to have to prove it. You're going to. Because if a job description asks for a bachelor's or they ask for this certification or that certification, all of these things are things that's going to be looked for from their filtering system, their AI system that's going to be looking at the certifications. If 2,000, 3,000 people apply for a job, the hiring manager is not going through all those applications. I would say getting those certifications and stuff like that and your degree and stuff like that is going to help you stand out. Let's say the application is asking for 5 years experience, a degree, bachelor's degree, 2 certifications, one the A plus and the other one the security plus, and they're probably asking for experience with Splunk, some platform and some tools. They're asking for all these things, right? And you might have hands-on with it and you have another person that have hands-on with the same thing. But the difference is you don't have no degrees, no credentials, and they do. The ones with the credentials is going to stand out. I will say that the credentials is going to help with those aspects, right? It's going to help with those aspects. But if we being 100%, the hands-on experience is going to be the icing on the cake for you. If you have hands-on experience with a lot of these things that these people use in their companies, you're going to have a lot more of a productive and proactive time at work, right? But what do I think about hands-on? Do I think that it's better than the degree or the certification? In these times, I feel like you need a little bit of both or all. Right? I think you need a little bit of, I think you need the hands-on, but I do think you need to have some kind of credentials to stand out, right? So you might end up not having credentials, but you have a lot of experience to the point where you would be the best option they pick amongst all the other options they have. And you put your application in, what you might want to do is follow up. Hey, listen, I put an application in, Put yourself out there. This guy, he put an application in, he called us, interested to hear what he have to say or what he have to do. We check his application. He's worked with Google, Apple, this. That's what's going to help you. You have hands-on, but you barely have any certifications or anything like that. But then when they check your job description, they see you've worked for different companies. Now they're going to check probably to see how long you worked for them and the reason why you're not working for them, right? But if you able to show these things, like he worked for this, oh, he left because he got a better job, not because he got fired, but because he got a better job, this, then from there, you're able to stand out. But I do think that the certifications and the degrees is just to help. So if you have all three, you have the hands-on, you have the degree, you have the certification, or you have the hands-on and a degree or hands-on and a certification, you will stand out a lot better versus somebody that just have hands-on. And it's going to also depend on, like I said, how they structure their resume, right? You have hands-on, but have you worked for any company before, right? And if they have worked for any company, what company have you worked with? How long you been with this company for? I think a lot of people are going to give you all kind of information out there. I think that having the hands-on is a plus, right? It's a plus, but it only is a plus if you've worked for other companies, because you could have hands-on experience and it could have just been from home, from you just doing things from home, right? When you start to work for a company and you have to deal with thousands of users and thousands of accounts and You work with different applications. You got to do things the way how they do things, right? You start to feel like maybe I didn't know everything I thought I knew, right? Maybe I wasn't ready for this job how I thought I was ready. My honest opinion about hands-on, and if it's better than your certs and all of that stuff, of course hands-on is going to be better than certs and degrees, because you actually know what you're doing hands-on, right? That's, you actually could do it and perform these skills, right? But when it comes to getting a job, the hands-on that you have has to be actual work experience. It got to be actual work experience in the field. And you could put these things on your resume. I worked for this company and stuff like that. And that will help you stand out, because he actually have real world experience doing these things that we need to be done. He might not have 50 certifications and this amount of degrees, but he has that real world experience that we are looking for, versus someone who just has their degree and certifications. They probably did some labs, but they never worked in a company, with no experience, no cybersecurity experience, or even IT experience in general. And giving them a chance is more of taking a risk on them and giving them a chance, and seeing that they put the work in school wise, credentials wise. Let's give them a chance to show their self that they could actually do this, right? For me, that's my basic opinion. Either which way you go about it, you're gonna need hands-on. And to set yourself apart, you wanna make yourself well-rounded, having those certifications, making sure you do labs. So when you do get into the real world, you have an idea of what's going on. That's my basic opinion. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.